The clock is ticking on the Trump administration's buyout offer to those federal workers right now. There have been protests, but thousands of them have already accepted this offer, with millions more still trying to decide before the offer expires at midnight Eastern. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey has the latest from Washington. I mean, Tom, this has been a shocking headline this week. These workers now have fewer than 20 hours to decide, their fate here. What's the mood in D.C. as this deadline gets closer?
Hey, good morning, Markie. When you live in Washington, D.C., chances are you might know someone who works for the federal government. I was talking to a friend last night who works for the federal government. There is a lot of anxiety out there with these proposed buyouts. But like you said, time is ticking right now. It's deadline day, and there needs to be a decision. There's some confusion out there with these proposed buyouts, even some anger here in Washington, D.C. But this was the offer made to around 2 million federal workers by the Office of Personnel Management, also known as OPM. And it works like this. Federal workers resign from their jobs today, but get paid and keep their benefits through September. But it might not be that simple, though. The deal limits federal employees' ability to remedy the situation if anything goes sideways, and the government still has the right to rescind the buyout offers even after they've been signed. So federal unions and some lawmakers are really warning workers against taking the offer, pointing out that the government still hasn't been funded past March, putting workers' pay and benefits in doubt. It's all sparking protests here in Washington, D.C. and around the country. Outside the Department of Labor on Wednesday, here in D.C., some lawmakers slammed Elon Musk's role in reshaping the federal workforce, saying it could impact all Americans, not just government workers.
What he's trying to do is essentially destroy our agencies, destroy the social safety net, and then take all of that, pretend it's savings, so that he can take all of that hard-earned wealth of working-class people from across the country and redistribute it to himself, his billionaire friends, and his own companies.
Now, on the other side of this issue, you have President Donald Trump saying the federal government is just too big. And then you have OPM responding to some of the concerns, saying in part, quote, "This is a rare, generous opportunity, one that was thoroughly vetted and intentionally designed to support employees through restructuring." So again, here we are on deadline day. We know at least 40,000 federal workers have so far accepted this buyout plan. That's about 2% of the federal workforce that got this buyout option. But that number could surge even more with it being deadline day now, Markie.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.